Hey everyone, it's Melinda with Tailored&Teal. I am a part-time online reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, eBay, and Facebook Marketplace. Today I thought I would do a impromptu ship with me video. It is bright and early on Saturday morning. Last night I sent 50% off offers to all likes in my Poshmark closet, and I did pretty decent, I would say. I also have 2 Mercari sales to pack up, and we're gonna do those first because they are in boxes. They're hard good items, so they require a little bit more wrapping. I have all of my shipping accoutrements here. I have my scale, I have some scissors, I have tape, I have my business cards in this fantastic little vintage glass plate. I'm not really sure what it's actually used for, but maybe corn on the cob because it's got little handles here. I have my bubble wrap. I have my Duck brand packing paper. Can you see? This stuff is fantastic. I love this paper. And then before this video, I did prep a little bit. So I already have all my labels printed out. I have all of my boxes taped up. So this video will run a little smoother. So first up on Mercari, I sold these little Raggedy Ann figurines. Oops, she's backwards. Here we go. These are part of my mom's collection. She collected Raggedy Ann, everything. She went to a lot of festivals in Indiana about Raggedy Ann and Andy, and she just loves it, but she has no more need for it anymore. So she gave them to me to sell. They sold for $12. I did do FedEx Smart Post on this one because I thought they were gonna weigh over 1 pound. I may not have needed to do that, but better to be safe than sorry, because to cancel an order on Mercari, change the shipping, and then have the customer purchase it again is kind of a hassle, and you risk losing the sale. So I just decided to do the best weight that I thought. So I took 1 piece of bubble wrap, wrapped it up really nicely. I'll do the next one. These are part of the Simon & Schuster Enesco Corporation series. They have like all these little serial numbers on the bottom. There you go, you can see that. I do have my ring light on, but I also do have some natural light coming in to try to get as best lighting as I can. I did just wake up not too long ago, so that is why I look like this. I appreciate you being here though. All right, just wrap that up. I always put a little piece of tape to secure it nicely. We need 1 more piece of bubble wrap. These are made of clay, I think. I don't think they're like porcelain or ceramic. They definitely don't feel like it. But they do have things that stick out, like appendages and things that they're holding. So I don't want those things to break while they are in transit to my customer. Okay, so I have this 6x4x4 box. This is actually my favorite box to use for small items, for some jewelry, some cosmetics, depending on what I'm selling. Oh yeah, I do need to put my business card. I just take a piece of tape on things like this. When it's actual, like it's not clothing, I will tape it right to the item. So there we go. I'm going to take a piece of packing paper. I apologize for the noise in advance. I'll try to edit out some of it if I can. I'm just gonna crumple up this piece of paper and throw it in this box so that it has a nice little buffer on the bottom. And then I'm just going to pack them in nicely. Hopefully they all fit. I actually am gonna need a bigger box because this does not fold correctly. I always forget that bubble wrap adds a lot of extra room. So, but see, they fit when I don't put the bubble. Okay. So they fit. So I think I need to take out some tissue paper, maybe just do half of a sheet. Let's try that. How did I have that? I think I have this one down here, this one here, and then this one on top. No, that's not right. course, when I'm filming, this is when I have issues. Okay, I got it to fit. So I'm just gonna use some extra paper to fill up all of the little holes so nothing moves. Like that. And then I always do the shake test, which I don't hear anything, which is fantastic. I am used to doing my shipping standing up. There are some things I feel like I can't do sitting down, like taping for some reason. There is a piece of hair on here. That's gross. Okay, I got it off. I do hear it moving just a little bit, but I don't think it's enough to break them or anything. So with these small boxes, I actually have to cut down my label because it will just overlap, and then, you know, you risk it actually coming off from the box itself. So I just trim it up. I don't cut any of the barcodes or, you know, any of the important information that they need, and then I just stick it on top. And there we go. So Mercari number 1 is done. Next on Mercari, we have this faux coral necklace. It is all plastic pieces. Even though it is plastic, I am going to wrap it up in bubble wrap just to protect it. I think I might need 2 pieces of bubble wrap. This bubble wrap has like the tear off sheets, which is nice. I got this from Amazon, I think. I use all different places to order my supplies. Amazon, Walmart, Target, eBay. I've tried it all. So I just put it on the bubble wrap like this. And then I'm just gonna fold the bubble wrap into it. I don't have this centered right. And I'm just gonna like do a little burrito and roll it up. Make sure that none of the pieces are kind of stabbing into each other. And then it's like a little burrito like this. I'm going to tape here, and then I do secure the ends as well. I have noticed a lot of my supplies that I ordered on Amazon pre-pandemic times are no longer available. I don't know if that's because of demand, or maybe that person isn't doing business anymore. So I have had to kind of change where I find my supplies. But I believe that all of these supplies that I'm currently using, the tape, the bubble wrap, all came from Amazon. These are eBay branded boxes. So I did order these from eBay because I have a shipping discount with them, because I have a store subscription. So I just have this, again, this 6 by 4x4. And this I'm just going to kind of bend like this. Oh, we need a piece of tissue paper. Here's some tissue paper. And then we're just gonna, oh, I also forgot my business card. See what happens? When I'm not used to doing it a certain way and in a certain setting, I forget. Okay, so I have my business card on there. And I'm just gonna slightly fold it so it'll fit in the box. And it should just slide down nicely. I probably am gonna need another half piece of packing paper just to fill up that space. Okay, we're gonna do the shake test again. And I hear absolutely nothing, so yay! I am very generous with my tape. I probably don't need to be, but makes me feel better, makes me feel more secure about my items getting there. And I forgot to mention, I think that this necklace sold for $16. And this was part of my chunky jewelry lot from Shop Goodwill. Yeah, from Shop Goodwill. I'm actually really glad I got that chunky jewelry lot. It's made me quite a bit of money. Had a lot of good pieces in it. Okay, so that's all good to go. One thing I forgot, I wanted to add some fragile stickers to this, and I wanted to weigh it too. Where are my fragile stickers? I lost my fragile stickers. Oh no. I'm gonna pause you for a second. I found them. They were just hidden amongst some poly mailers and boxes and stuff. So I am gonna put some fragile stickers. It says handle with care. And then I'm gonna weigh it. I said that this weighed over 1 pound. We're gonna see. It weighs 15 ounces. So I did not need a FedEx label, but that's okay because the customer paid for it, and maybe it'll even get there faster because FedEx might be faster than USPS these days. We all know that starting October 1st, they were going to be adding an extra day or two to their delivery service. So maybe it'll get there quicker. The rest were all on Poshmark. The first sale is this beautiful necklace. It is Kathy Van Zandt. I think it's the brand name. I think so. I forget. It sold for $11, and this was part of the 50% off sale that I sent on my Poshmark Closet. I keep saying 50% off sale, but really it was just an offer for 50%. I'm so used to saying eBay, which... Man, I don't know what is up with eBay. Sorry, my dog is barking in the background. We are currently attempting to train him not to bark at people, and it's not going so well. We actually just purchased some privacy, like clear but frosted film to put on the windows so that he can't bark at people anymore because training's not going well. So I'm just kind of making sure that this is relatively safe. There really are no breakable pieces on this necklace, but I just want to make sure that it does get there safely, so I am bubble wrapping it. This was part of a Shop Goodwill lot as well, but it was not the chunky jewelry lot. This is one that I got back in February. Okay, so it's all nicely folded up. Hopefully it won't get tangled or anything in transit. I do have this small flat rate box. Because it's Poshmark, I can use a flat rate box, which is awesome. One thing I like to do, which is probably totally unnecessary, is I like to tape these little sections here. Because when I try to put things in, it'll just open sometimes. It's very frustrating. So if I tape it before I try to load the box, it will stay together. I'm going to use some packing paper, and what I will do is put this in here and kind of wrap it up like that. Hopefully it will fit in here. There we go. I probably will need a little bit more filler in here. Again, I know I probably use too much shipping materials, but of all the years I've been doing this, I only had one thing break, and it was an ornament. It was my fault because I packed the ornaments really tightly, and they were in their original boxes, and they didn't have much like cushion between them, so that was my fault. But ever since then, I haven't had anything break, so I would much rather use more shipping supplies than have my item break. Then I just reinforced the top with some tape because I don't trust these adhesives. And this sold for, I already said, $11. Here we go. All right, next up we have some clothing pieces. We have 3 clothing pieces to wrap up. I have these cute little poly mailers. This is my favorite brand of poly mailers. These are inspired mailers. They're nice, thick, and durable. I did get a batch that like the adhesive didn't really work because the paper was so glossy that it wouldn't stick to it. So I decided to not get that particular print anymore, and I went with this one, teal-ish, of course. I also got these clear poly bags recently from Amazon. They are a little thicker than what I like, but I do like that it is a very durable adhesive on top. This beautiful, beautiful embroidered blazer. This is from Coldwater Creek. Here, I'll show you a little bit of the embroidery. Perfect for fall, like the best fall colors. This sold for $17, and that was part of my 50% off sale or 50% off offers that I sent out. It's a little tight, but it'll fit. I forget what size these are, 10 by 12, something like that. Now I'm just gonna slip my business card in there, seal it up. Normally I would use like a padded flat rate envelope for this, but I'm a little low on those and I like to save those for eBay because sometimes that's cheaper than just regular priority mail. Slips in here very nicely. And again, I'm gonna use tape. I'm gonna use tape to tape that up because when these go through the mail sorters have all kinds of sharp pieces and arms that move things. So I like to tie up all holes, all loose ends, so that there's no chance that this can get ripped open in transit. I never had anybody complain that I used too much tape. I'd rather be safe than sorry. And again, this sold for $17. Goes out. Next up, we have this Marnie dress. Here is the label here. Marnie. This is awesome geometric patterned dress, sleeveless. This came from a ThredUp Rent the Runway retiree rescue box. My cost of goods for this was a little over $11. This box has done okay. I've definitely made my money back. There were a lot more repairs that needed to be done than I thought, but thankfully I have completed them or figured them out and things are selling. So. If you are not following me over on Instagram, I am very, very active over there. I post in my stories all the time. I do post on my actual page like once or twice a week. I am always available for questions or help. I really enjoy helping people and interacting with everybody. Next up, we have a Madewell sweater. This had no size tag on it. It did come from my ThredUp bulk box. Just a nice little like marled knit. I think that's what that is. So I have a little smaller bag than the other one. These are, I have no idea what size these are, but I bought them thinking they were bigger and they weren't. So I've kind of just been using them up so that I can replace them with a better size that I actually need. It's gonna be a little tight squeeze, but it'll fit in there. This sold for $13. I have these small teal poly mailers. They are a lot thinner than the other poly mailers that I have. I haven't had anything be damaged, knock on wood. They do have a lot of like stretchy elasticness and give to it, so it's really hard to find plain poly mailers in this color at least, but I did eventually find them on Amazon, I think. You know, it's teal. I gotta stick with the color and the theme. Okay, so make sure, yes, Madewell. I've labeled them on the back so that I know what they go to and how much they sold for. And then we have one last sale. I have a box for this one. I'm using the medium flat rate box. Normally for shoes of smaller size, I like to use the regional A box, but because these shoes were kind of chunky, they did not fit. So this is by the brand Hogan. Oh, there's the brand in the back. Really nice condition. This came out of a ThredUp shoe rescue box. These sold for $30, and that was my 50% off offer that I sent. Shoes I usually put in a clear poly bag, but I think because they're so like tall and chunky, I'm just gonna wrap them with packing paper. That one I used a portion of, so I gotta get out 2 new pieces of paper. I did have someone reach out to me on Instagram asking if I had any like affiliate links for any of the supplies that I use. Unfortunately, I only have a few. I think it's the Dymo label printer, my ring light, and something else. Oh, Dr. Martin's Wonder Balsam. Down in the description below, it's in all of my videos. Unfortunately, I don't have enough subscribers or enough followers on Instagram for people that want me to be an affiliate. So I'm sorry. I hope eventually I'll have enough subscribers or followers to have those affiliate links for you guys, because I'd love to get a deal and I love to give you a deal too, but for now it is what it is. So I'm just gonna wrap these up nicely. I don't think I'm gonna add any tape to them or anything, because once they're in the box they'll kind of stay with each other. And again, this is the medium flat rate box, and I'm just going to place them nicely. I do try to alternate the shoes, so like the back of the heel to the front of the heel, and then kind of make it into a puzzle piece, if that makes sense, so that they just lay in there nicely. I am going to use more paper. I am of the sense that I also don't like my shoes to move around in the boxes, so that they don't like scuff one another. These are pretty safe because I wrap them separately. I don't always do that, but I figure for a $30 pair of shoes, maybe I should. And then I do have these small little air pockets. This one's almost dead, but I'm gonna use it anyway, just to give it a little bit of extra protection on top. And we do the shake test. I don't hear any movement, or if I do, it's very slight. I can't really tell with the packing paper inside, but I think that this is good enough. And then we'll put our label on, and that's it. So I was really happy with the 50% off offers that I sent out. I didn't lose any money. I actually made a pretty decent profit, especially on the Marni dress and the Hogan shoes, so that was great. Thanks for tuning into this video. I really appreciate you being here and being a part of the channel. If you're not a subscriber, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I put out videos at least once a week. And if you like this type of video, feel free to leave a comment below and also give it a thumbs up. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.